They had the pavilion, they had square dancing, so we walked out there and Weldon said, "B. Jensen," it means he had leased it out on the boardwalk or whatever. He comes and said, the Marines are having
The Marines.
the Marines are having maneuvers down here this week, and said there's a guy in there I want you to dance with.
Huh?
And I said, he's probably married and got a half a dozen young'uns. He said, "No, I don't think so." Said he seemed like a real nice guy.
He's
so,
not married. You gotta have those young
So-
kids not married.
He said, "Well, I'll dance with him." So I would dance for Weldon, she danced for him, we did the square dance, whatever. So I said, "Well, I'll dance with him," but I already promised to marry Harry, so I wasn't interested really, you know. So he walked back to the apartment with us, and he found out they were from Mount Airy, and don't know that he ever knew where I was from. So we talked, so the next week I got a letter from him. But it had gone to a Betty Key at White Plains.
Gotcha.
And so I wrote him back and told him that I was engaged and I wouldn't be writing him anymore. So he wrote me back again. But his name was Verna Rodney Coleman.
Verna.
Verna.
Wow.
Oh, was it? Oh.
Yeah, that's April Martin's mother's name. Verna.
But I'll have to look, but I think it was Verna.
Hmm.
And his daddy ran a dry cleaning place in Franklin, North Carolina. And but the Betty Key that went to at White
He ended up
Plains-
marrying.
No. When I went to work, when David was 8 months old at Charmuse Hosiery Mill on Hoover Street in Asheville, there was this,
Bitch.
no, well, foot. Well, what? Anyway, this girl that was working there, Boots, they called her, Boots Hicks.
That's better than bitch.
Yeah, and so we got to be friends, you know, talking and everything. I found out she was Nanny. She's the one that got my letter and forwarded it to me at
You're
Everett.
kidding.
Oh, that's a small world.
Huh?
Wow.
And you remember that girl that got killed behind New Salem Church? Her husband killed her.
Barely.
She was a key, and his brother wife worked for me at Charmuse Hosiery Mill, and they were from White Plains. All of them migrated down here.
Mm.
But I thought, how ironic is that?
Should have came to Mike Key.
Who?
Well, we could never find the line. Mike Key, I told you about a few years ago.
Yeah.
So how did you and Boots come up to have the conversation to figure that out?
Well,
Asked her what her real name was?
well, her name was Betty,
Right. And I guess you maybe asked her.
and I can't remember how we got into that conversation to find out her name was really Betty, you know, and I can't remember how we found that out unless I found out she's from Mount Airy, and I told her the story, and she said that was me. I don't remember that part of it. That didn't register. But life is so